Good morning, Wedge. The rest of Rogue Squadron is still back at base, but I thought we could take an early morning run through Beggar's Canyon. We did it! We saved Mos Eisley! Nice work, Rogue Squadron. We might make a name for ourselves after all.
Rogue Squadron, this is General Riken. One of our shuttles will rendezvous with a small convoy from local resistance on Barkesh, which must first travel through Imperial territory. They carry equipment and supplies vital to the rebellion. Your mission is to rendezvous with that convoy and escort it to the landing zone. Good luck. The shuttle is clear. She'll pick up the rest of this cargo. The Rebel Alliance will appreciate those supplies, especially after we lost Yavin Base. Rogue Squadron, this is General Riken. A Rebel ship called the Nona recently crashed somewhere in this vicinity. It was carrying a team of Rebel soldiers and stolen Imperial equipment. You must find them before the Imperials do.
Inbound fighters. I copy.
The shuttle is away. Rogue Leader, get your squadron out of there.
This is Luke Skywalker. Go ahead.
I've received word an Imperial officer, Crix Maydeen, wants to defect. Apparently he has a lot of information on the Empire's military ground operations. I'm going to contact him after my meeting with the city officials in the Capitol Tower. Keep your eyes open for any sign of trouble. Repeat, under attack. Get back here as soon as you can. Rogue group, we are under...
You heard him. Full throttle. Back to the...
Can you hear me? Rogue Squadron, this is Crix Maydeen. The attack came before I could reach Riken, and I've been down in the tech center. Can you get me out?
Affirmative. Luke, I've got my hands full. Can you get them? Yeah, I've got a problem here. Inbound fighters at 1013. Hold on, Wedge. Yeah! Han, Chewie, what are you doing here?
Rogues, I've got trouble over here. They just dropped a pair of scout walkers outside my building.
General Riken!
It's all right, Luke. You held them off long enough. We evacuated everyone just in time, thanks to Captain Solo and Chewbacca. That was never my favorite building anyway. Gerard 5 is attempting to gain its independence, but the Imperial governor is looting the city. Rogue Squadron, you must protect Crix Maydeen's Y-Wings while they disable the escaping ship.
Don't worry, we're not so helpless.
Luke, it's Wedge. I'm on the other side of the planet. We've got trouble. It's the 128th TIE Interceptor Squadron.
Y-wings, do you? Here's a little message from Gold Squadron.
This is Lieutenant Jason Moore of the Imperial 128th to Unidentified Y-Wing. Are you quite done? My vehicle has been disabled for a good 2 minutes now.
Jason Moore, consider yourself a prisoner of the Rebel Alliance.
Well, if you quit shooting at me, I have a proposal to make. One which would serve us all. This is the Jade Moon. There's an Imperial storage base nearby. It's an inventory hub for the local bases in the system. General Madine and his ground troops should find plenty of supplies in the base, as long as we can knock out the shield generator. It's located at the end of a canyon rift somewhere nearby. Not an easy target.
The angle's impossible. I'll handle it, Wedge.
The base shield is down. We're beginning our attack. Did Skywalker make that shot?
That was me. Man, I thought I was the best. Hey!
That's all for the Imperial forces.
Form up, team. Let's get back to the ship. Nice work, Kason.
It feels strange, though, being on the other side. I took their orders for a long time.
I, for one, am glad you're here. You're fighting for your own ideals now.
Yes.
Jason Moore said this is one of many small factories where the Empire produces its ties and walkers. This is a straight hit-and-run mission. It's not going to stop them, but it'll cripple them for a little bit. Be sure to destroy their scanning posts first. Also, a squadron of ties are out on a test flight, so don't waste any time. They could be back at any moment.
Good shot, Jansen.
It sure is nice to take the fight to the Imperials for once. It seems like we're always playing defense.
Thanks to Kason, we may just turn the tide of this war. Now let's head home. I need to paint some TIE fighters on my fuselage. Rogues, listen up. Kason has given us another Imperial military location. It's a large spaceport located at the end of this canyon. We're using Y-wings because of their greater firepower, but they move like a sleepy hut, so watch it.
There's that sensor array.
I copy.
Look, it's an ambush. I don't know where they came from. I don't have nav control anymore. Can't hear it straight. Main computer offline. Targeting computer offline. We just off road 7. I can't...
Get out of there, Wedge. Copy, what happened?
Wedge made it, but he's gonna be captured for sure. I'm under a lot of fire.
Rogue Squadron, this is General Riken. Excellent work. The sensor array and spaceport facilities on Kyle 2 are now inoperable. Imperial activities are sure to slow down in this sector.
Kessel. It's a mining colony, but the Imperials often keep political prisoners here too. There should be an armored hover train nearby, transporting captured rebels to a central station before moving on to the prison. I'm sure Wedge is with them.
Luke, I'm reading a small convoy at Mark 49. I'm also scanning a lot of human life readings. It could be the prisoners.
That's not them. Follow the hover train.
What's it going to be, Commander?
R2 says the train is completely shut down. Bring Wedge's X-Wing in.
Nice job, Skywalker. I'm beginning to see why they say you're the best.
Man, I thought I was the best. Wedge!
Good to hear from you, Antilles. How was the hover train?
Food was good, but the service was lousy. Thanks again, Rogues. I thought I was done for. Listen, while I was on that train, I found out there are other rebels at the main prison facility. Crix Medine and his commanders will follow us in and get them out. Any idea what we're up against? Unknown.
Look, group, we have a problem. They have some sort of energy shield we can't get through. My guess is that they have some sort of generator nearby. Do you think you can help us out?
Good work, Rogues. General Medine, we'll buy your boys around when we get back to the fleet.
You're on, Commander Skywalker. Good luck.
Caloran. It's a beauty.
Unfortunately, the Imperials own it. They harvest the cabana gas to use in their weapons. It increases their firepower. They process and store it on these floating platforms.
There are civilians down there too, so make sure what you're shooting at is Imperial. We're here to take out their Tabana gas supplies and do whatever damage we can to the local TIE fighter squadron.
Huh. Now I know what it's like to be on the other side of one of these little raids.
I can tell you one thing, Luke. The officer on duty is not going to enjoy explaining this damage to the local Moth.
He may not live to tell about it. Moff Theoden is notoriously unforgiving.
When you reach your destination, you'll find an Imperial research facility from which a team of rebel commandos are attempting to liberate a squad of ATPTs. Their escape has become compromised, and we need your help to get them out of there. The speeders and tow cables will help you with any walkers you may find. Good luck.
We've done it. The ATPTs have reached the landing zone. Repeat, the ATPTs have reached the landing zone. Good job.
Excellent work, Rogue Squadron. Those ATPTs would have been used by Moff Theoden, the local Imperial governor. We believe he's consolidating his forces for an attack on our Bacta supplies.
But without Bacta, our medical supplies are useless.
I know, Wedge. We're watching him closely. Good work. Now head back to base. Rogue Squadron, this is General Riken. Chandrilla is under attack. Imperial forces are attempting to bombard and surround the city with wall builders. You must protect the hover train. The supplies it is carrying must reach Chandrilla, or we will lose the city.
Sheridan, your resistance is useless. As you can see, I have blockaded the city, and Chandrilla is now mine. You will surrender, or I will shoot you all down.
Protect the evacuation shuttles.
Commander, we have TIE bombers and TIE interceptors on scanners.
Luke, I've lost my stabilizer.
Have your archer unit lock it down, Kaysen.
Kaysen Moore? Ah, of course.
Moff Theoden.
How pathetic. Allying yourself with those rebel criminals rogue squadron. You and your so-called rogues helped in the absconding of my ATPTs and the plundering of my research facility. My retaliation shall be swift and just.
There is nothing just about your actions.
You no longer harbor any loyalty to our Emperor? Defecting to the rebel terrorists shall be your undoing, Kaysen. Unfortunate to lose such a fine officer, but the weak will die off to make room for the strong. It is the way of the universe. Farewell, little rodent.
There you are, you coward. Do you think you can get away in that shuttle?
Kaysen, do not pursue that ship. Repeat, do not pursue Cyrdan. We don't know how many ships he has backing him up. We must remain here to secure Chandrilla.
I copy.
Coward.
All right, here's our chance to hit them back for Chandrilla. Kaysen, did General Riken brief you?
Yes, the location of this Imperial base was supplied to us by Boston spies. It's a crucial link to the rest of the solar system, so it's also well protected, hidden inside this volcano. They use the volcanic activity to power a geothermal generator which is regulated by a shielded central capacitor. But inside the volcano, several transmitters are feeding thermal energy to the capacitor. Destroy the transmitters,
And we take the shield down. Kaysen, you lead the way.
that should do it. The shield should be down.
Let's all rendezvous back at the capacitor. Let's get out of here before the volcano destabilizes.
Rogue Squadron, I'm afraid you'll have to cut your celebration short. Moff Cyrdan has begun his attack on Cyphera.
He used us. This was all a diversion. This is it. Cyphera. Be careful, team. We've got to hit Imperial targets only. Avoid civilian casualties at all costs. We can't afford to lose those back to containers, so be careful.
Greetings, Commander Skywalker. So you're the young man who destroyed the Death Star.
Woohoo! Great job, Rogue Squadron! The Imperials won't get Cyphera now.
Hey!
Hey, where are you?
Down on the ground, still waiting for someone to pick me up?
I'm on my way, Kaysen. Commander, Wedge Antilles of Rogue Squadron. We are coming to your assistance. Sir, the Devastators are getting close to the city. They're gone. We've completely routed the world's Devastators. We've taken a lot of damage, Rogues, but I want you to know, we saved another world from the Empire. We did well here today. Let's go home.
In honor of the bravery and courage of Rogue Squadron, the Rebel Alliance presents each one of you with a plated insignia, so that all who see it shall know you. Kason Moore, Zeb Senska, Jack Ralter, Wes Jansen, Bobby Cleven, Lieutenant Wedge Antilles, and you, Commander Luke Skywalker, you have all done your part to strengthen the Rebel Alliance, to offer hope to worlds under the yoke of oppression, and to ensure the freedom of the galaxy. May the Force be with you.